Hi, I'm Linda Kelly with the Kelly Mental Health Foundation, here to provide some tips and tricks and discussion about some of the challenges we're facing during the COVID-19 pandemic. Here with me I have Kelly Graham. Kelly is a therapist who provides cognitive behavioral therapy as well as EMDR therapy. And we're here to talk about relationships. Hi, Kelly.
Hi.
Hi. So this has been the topic of the day, actually, because we did do a podcast on this about how to maintain your relationships, how to not end your relationships during a period of isolation with your partner. So what you mentioned was it's a discussion that needs to happen.
Yes. I mean, I've noticed it. I am still working, and so is my fiance. But even when we're at home, I can notice it. We're both bombarded with the news. We're both anxious. We're both just feeling the weight of everything going on. And a lot of our conversations are around that. And you could just feel from both of us, our energies are just drained. We're just completely drained. So it's, how do you deal with that to make sure that you still like this person, you still want to live with this person, you don't get on each other's nerves?
Right. So being drained with the energy, what do you see manifesting from that with how people are talking to each other or regarding each other?
People are a lot more irritable. People are a lot more short with each other, also a little bit more negative. Or people aren't talking. People are just shut down because they don't have time. And especially when relationships, I mean, a lot of the times when you're drained, it's, I don't have energy to put into this. I don't have energy to deal with your problems as well. But we have to create that. And I've been trying to be very mindful in my own relationship of what's kind of my feelings and making sure I don't completely transfer that on to my partner. You know, I have my feelings and I'm able to talk to him about it, but I want to make sure that I'm not just putting negative at him. I want to make sure I'm there for him too, and trying to create opportunities for us to do things together. Like, hey, let's watch your favorite show. Let's cook together. Let's try and do things that make us laugh right now.
And that takes a certain level of effort that requires energy, right? And
Yes.
if you said that you're both low on energy, you're both irritable, it's very difficult to, dig from that deep well of energy reserves to try to provide that for someone. And if someone comes to you and kind of needs something or wants something, we can have that irritable response saying like, no, my plate is full. I can't do this for you. So you probably see that happening a lot right now.
Oh, absolutely. And I think we need to know why everybody's irritable right now. Because of everybody's feeling stressed, because everybody's feeling anxious and drained, and to not hold it against your partner. To know that you're going to have your irritable days too. It doesn't mean it's anything wrong with you. I mean, that's another thing is I've been through not good relationships and borderline and abusive relationships, and they make you feel like you're doing everything wrong, everything is your fault. So when my fiance is not the most talkative or a little irritable, my mind automatically goes to, oh my God, what did I do? Is this something I did? And I have to be mindful and think, no, it's nothing I did. This is just life right now. He's just completely burnt out.
Right. So we really need to be aware of our own assumptions of the narrative that we have developed through the patterns in our lives.
Yes.
Like you said, you had, poor relationships or poor communication in relationships that didn't always go your way, and then you can't repeat that cycle just because that's easy, right?
Yeah.
That's what's kind of familiar.
Yeah.
Wow. So assumptions can really play a role in how we regard each other too.
Absolutely. And I mean, especially if you guys are isolating together, it's going to come up a lot. You guys are going to be there, so it's important to make sure you have your own time too. It's great spending time as a couple, but it's also important that you have your own separate time too, to do whatever you need to, read a book, watch your TV show, just to unwind so you don't have to be there for anybody, so you can just recharge yourself.
So prioritizing that alone time or that individual time, how can people do that if they happen to also have kids in the house?
That can be really hard. Showers are good.
Yeah.
Locking yourself in the bathroom. But even, talking to your partner about it, kind of trying to set a schedule. Like, hey, can you watch the kid right now? I'm going to go and do this. And kind of taking turns that way. And, even explain to your kid, hey, mommy just needs some of her own time right now. If you have anything, just talk to daddy. And
Right. Right. So
help
the
be able to
teamwork.
help you. Yeah,
Definitely the
absolutely.
teamwork. Yeah.
Yeah.
So in order to be a part of a team, you have to be seeing your partner as being on the same team and not as an enemy.
Yes.
That's going to be a big deal. So that for that, I'm mapping this out in my brain as we're talking about it. You need the energy to be able to put it into the relationship, and then you can act as a team and make this work together.
Yes.
Perfect. Thank you so much for sharing this. Stay tuned. We'll be back with more tips and tricks for how to handle isolation during the COVID-19 pandemic.